Professor Zach Paul Curtis. Today we're going to learn about how to find the volume of solid of revolution. In order to find a solid of revolution, we first start with the function f of x on a given interval from a to b. We then rotate this curve around a given axis to get the solid of revolution. There are two methods to solving a solid of revolution. The first is the disk method, which is used when there is a solid object. For this, we use the formula pi times the integral from a to b of f of x squared dx. The second method is washers, which is used when there is a hole in the center. The washer method is used typically when we revolve a region that is not touching the x-axis. To do this, we use the formula pi times the integral from a to b of big R squared minus little r squared dx. This is done by revolving the area about another line, either in terms of y, which is horizontally, or vertically in terms of x. Now we are going to solve a problem using the disk method. We are going to use the function y equals x on the interval from 0 to 1. The function is revolved around the x-axis. This is a sketch of the graph y equals x, which is in red. The pink indicates what the solid will look like once it is revolved. Now we will use the integral to find the volume. Pi times the integral from a to b of x squared dx. Now integrate, and the answer is pi over 3. Now try this problem on your own. The function y equals the square root of x on the interval from 0 to 1, which is being rotated about the x-axis. The graph is drawn for you. The answer that you should get is pi over 2. The second method is called washers. Washers are used when there is a hole in the solid. You rotate the function about a line that is not touching it. In this example, we rotated the area between y equals x and y equals x squared about the x-axis. The interval is from 0 to 1. The formula used was pi times the integral from 0 to 1 of big R squared minus little r squared. In this problem, big R was x, while little r was x squared. The result is pi times the integral from 0 to 1 of x squared minus x to the 4th dx. Now you integrate, and the answer is 2 pi over 15. Now try this problem on your own. The region is bounded by the curves y equals x cubed and y equals x squared from 2 to 4. It is being revolved around the x-axis. Pause this video to give yourself time to solve this problem. The answer is, drumroll, 6,672.384. If you got this, you know what you're doing. Now let's review the key points of a volume to find the volume of a solid of revolution. Washers are used when the area is rotated about a line that is not touching the area, which is also known as a hole. This can be represented by the formula pi times the integral from a to b of big R squared minus little r squared dx. Disks are used when the solid is touching the axis of rotation. This can be represented by using the formula pi times the integral from a to b of r squared dx. We hope this video was helpful, and we know that you are a pro at finding the volume of a solid revolution. Thank you for tuning in to this video. All right!